A really good practice, the Tibetans call it rejoicing, which means literally having positive thoughts about yourself and about others. Rejoicing in someone. If you see they're happy, you delight for them. If you hear about good things, you are happy for people. If you hear about, people who succeeded, you're glad for them. It's a really important practice, instead of just, oh, well, who cares, or resentful, or jealousy, or using it against yourself, or poor me. But the other rejoicing that is so, so crucial to do is in oneself. And that's kind of sounds surprising to us, It doesn't come naturally to us. It's kind of the irony of ego that we are really continually having negative thoughts. We don't invite them, do we? They seem to come flooding in from nowhere, I joke and I say I've never met a person yet who says, wow, I can't stop thinking good thoughts. The nature of ego, the irony, as I said, is that these negative thoughts seem to be there. So what are we going to do? Well, our trouble is we see them as set in stone. Oh my God, this is me, I'm bad. But they're just habits, If we see them that way, it's much more relaxing. They're habits. So we have to learn, first of all, to work with the negative ones, argue with them directly or reconfigure them, but also literally to have positive thoughts about oneself. So instead of always thinking I'm not doing enough, I haven't done enough, I don't have enough, I'm not achieved enough, I'm not good enough, we think the opposite, literally, You don't force yourself. You've got to have the thoughts, and then every day if you have them, they grow. Remember, every thought counts. Nothing goes astray. It's actually profound, If you think every day the positive things, remind yourself of what you've accomplished, remind yourself of how hard you're working, the effort you're making, then slowly, they begin to dig a groove in your mind, So they not only grow themselves and bring the results, but they also counteract the negative thoughts. This is really, in one sense, saying what supposed Buddhist practice is, learning to, as one of my teachers, Lama Yeshe says, being your own therapist, learning to be your own therapist. It works. The West calls it cognitive behavioral therapy. People call it, what do you call growing a new thing in your brain? It's variation on the theme, But we do it. We must do it.